What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers podcast. I am your host, Mr. John McQuett, joined, sitting next to me again, my beautiful bride, the Tots of the Show.
Hey.
Miss Andrew McQuett. Show. Coming at you live again, Mr. Donnie from Dallas.
Oh.
Coming live at you again from Donnie. Jesus Christ, what the fuck
From
is wrong
Donnie.
with me?
Coming to you live from Donnie.
I'm really starting this off like a shit show. And once again, from
Incorporated.
coming from shithole Ashland, Kentucky, good old young James. We're
What
all
up?
here. We're all live. We're all
Kind of
healthy.
alive.
Ish.
We're all healthy. Everyone's good. Everyone's good to go. Before we get started, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe. Please share with all your friends. We need more subscribers. We always need more subscribers. We're going to keep asking. Please keep sharing. It's free to you. Means everything to us. You know how it goes. Also, if you're fucking listening, if you really want, if you're listening on anywhere else on Apple or anything like that,
That is driving me insane.
sorry, I
He's
talk
like,
with
"So
my
you're
hands. If you're listening on, god damn,
Listening on.
where am I at? On Apple or anything like that, please go to Anchor. You can become a fucking, supporter of the show. That's all we ask. Anyways, now let's get into this fucking shit. How's everyone going? Donnie, we'll start with you. What's new? What did you learn? Any weird shit, good and bad? What have you done?
I learned I'm not terrible at softball.
Well, that a boy.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
do
had a
have an
game
athletic.
Sunday.
You had an athletic bone in your body, huh?
I went 2 for 4, drove in 2 runs and scored. Yeah, that's not
Nice.
terrible.
We're just going to call you
No.
Arenado.
Look at you.
Yeah,
Look at you.
I play again this Sunday.
You more look like a fat Scott Spezio, but yeah, Arenado. We'll go with it.
Yeah.
I didn't say you would.
It
Look at you, man. Good for you.
was fun. It was fun.
Good deal. So you do have an athletic bone in your body. Then you went home afterwards and gave it to your wife.
She was at
Correct.
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, she talked you into a softball league, and she bailed out and
Well,
went to
no.
Comic-Con.
She's not in the softball league.
Oh,
She's in the kickball.
Yeah, I did that on my own. Yeah, kickball. The actual kickball season doesn't start until October 1st, I think.
so how many weeks is your kickball league, by the way? Before we get too farther,
6.
it's 6 weeks.
Yep.
How many
It's
games?
6 weeks.
12 games.
I have it's games every Thursday. I have like 2 double headers during the season too, and just like with softball, I have 2 games this Sunday.
All right. So, all right, because I want to place bets on how many games it takes until your wife has to go to the emergency room.
Oh, okay.
So I want to say you 6 games. I want to say week 3. I say week 2. I'm going to say week 2. Second weekend, your wife has to go to the emergency room because she sprained an ankle.
Is she real clumsy?
Oh,
Yes.
clumsy ain't the word, man.
Yes.
They should have named it. They should have named clumsy after her.
Yeah.
So let's talk
Definitely.
like Donnie, your wife, week 2. Let's call it
Week 2.
week 2.
I don't know.
He said 3.
I say I'm going to go week 2. I'm going to say week 2. Anybody want? It's only 6 weeks. I say a third. I say a third of the
so
way
I
in.
can't say really.
Wife, we want to get on this.
Nah, I think she'll be all right.
You think she's going to make the full week schedule?
Maybe. It'll be
It's
later
not very
on.
high pace. Like
Yeah.
it's for fun.
It's
I
for
watched
old
your
people.
wife fall down the hill in my backyard
I believe that.
on a Tuesday.
Nice. There are probably lots of beverages involved though.
Not as many as you would have thought.
There was probably more before she got there though.
Probably. All right. Well, listen. All right. I got nothing on that one. I'm not. You know what? I was trying not to. Who knows? All right. Who knows?
I only agree, sir.
I got nothing. James, what do you got? Anything?
Just had a good weekend. Kind of stressful on the way back, but everything will be all right.
Everything's okay, huh?
It'll end up being all right.
Well, we're okay then. We're all good. We're all good in the hood.
I guess it's a part of being learning to be domesticated.
Yes. There will be difficulties.
I'm guessing it's the wonderful mom significant other balance.
No, not really. That
Huh?
wasn't a problem.
Or it's just, well, I'm sure we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Baby,
Yes.
anything?
Like what?
I don't know. What you got?
What are you doing?
You move my hands, I'm removing your phone.
I was checking work email.
See, you're not getting paid, so don't do it. That's why I say. Right, gentlemen?
Right.
What did I learn this week? People suck as usual.
Well,
And people suck when they think they know how to do your job and then tell you broke it or did it wrong and you freaking lose your shit and jump through 8 million hoops to prove yourself right.
fun times. Those are always fun times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I get it.
And today's actually the first day I got asked if I wanted to go to lunch or if I wanted anything for lunch.
That was very nice.
I was like, oh, yeah, no, I bring my lunch every
As
Friday.
I'm
As I'm eating my lunch. Do you eat lunch yet? I'm like, right here.
A little bit.
something?
I was about to say at least the thought counts.
Do you want
it's-
something from
thought
Emos? I'm
behind
like,
it.
no.
It's all about the thought that counts, right? Is that what they
Except
say?
when there's no thought
That's the
behind
motto,
it.
right?
They ended up giving me like a couple pieces of pizza and a salad anyway. I'm like, I don't want. I took it home, gave it to Cart. I'm like, here you go, bud.
Like, yeah, I'll take a hot roast beef and cheese, please.
Carter, he is such a good boy. You know, he's such a good boy.
Did he enjoy his homecoming?
He did. He had a blast, and he tried it. He had tryouts yesterday for all district choir, and he made it.
Sweet.
Big shout out to Cart Man. Making
Sweet.
Did
all.
you
His
guys
balls
enjoy
off.
homecomings and shit like that?
I did. I mean, I think
Yeah,
I
that's what I was
went.
expecting from John.
I think I went
Just,
twice.
I went to like my freshman because I was so when I went to high school, mine was a little bit fucked up because I went like my elementary was 1 through 6, and then junior high was 7, 8, and 9, and then high school was this is before they had 2 high schools here. And so my freshman year, we were like the king of the junior highs. So we had all the cool dances and shit like that. So I went to all of those, and then I went to one high school dance up at the high school, and I went, this will be the last one I go to. Like I was just sitting there, I just look at all the fucking. I'm like, I don't fuck, and that's what like I started hanging out with people that outside of like the high school, like a couple of people at high school, and then people outside of high school, and I was like,
my prom was at Disneyland, so yeah.
yeah, you had a different spectrum.
I never did any of that stuff. Like none of it.
Yeah.
None of it.
I didn't do all of it. I did some. I don't think I ever went to any of they had what they called a winter formal. I never went to any of that.
Yeah.
I went to homecoming twice and prom once out of 4 years.
Yeah, the one prom I went to, it was on the big Navy ship that's just permanently stationed in San Diego.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I got it. I can't think of the name of it.
Right next to the big statue and everything.
Yep. I can't think of it.
But that's what it was on, and we got to go tour the helicopters and everything that's on it.
Mine was at Disneyland.
It was fucking horrible because the girl I went to was like the first girl that I was like intimate with and everything, and she was avoiding me the entire night, and then the next day broke up with me after a few months, and then like the day after or the next day found out that she had been cheating on me with my best friend.
Oh, we almost got in trouble with ours because they had like parts of the Disneyland like blocked off.
Yeah.
So we went
and you guys just kept going.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
we went in this, and it was
everywhere.
Like a big fucking crazy ass hallway with like the
it's
original.
It's a small world after all. Seen some shit that night. Sorry.
It was like a big giant hallway with like all of the original like artworks and shit that was signed. So yeah, we went down there like looking at everything. It was just me and my date, and then
oh, I bet it was.
No, it was not in the friggin'. I have respect for Mickey Mouse. I didn't do anything bad.
Yeah, but Goofy seen something that he was never the same sense.
Nah, that was later.
See, when I was
all right.
And
Oh,
at high
sorry.
school age, I was ugly as shit. So like,
Nothing's changed.
no, yeah. Well, it got covered with hair, so it's not so bad.
Nice.
I fucking
But
love
no,
you,
like,
Donnie.
I didn't do a whole lot of dating back in school. I'm like, yeah, I ain't going to no fucking dance.
Yeah.
My bad. My phone's on again.
So speaking of, my daughter, wonderful daughter, sent me. She's like, what is your witchcraft?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, her and her boyfriend had a discussion saying that I don't age or I haven't aged. So she sent me my senior year picture. I don't even know if you can see it. It's blurred. There I am.
Hold on. Let's see if we can.
There it is.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I was 18 in that picture.
I don't know who
Are
texted you at the time. Yeah.
Twilight?
She twinkles. She also sparkles at night, boys and girls.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm like,
No.
Jesus.
All right. Let me tell you, some weird shit has happened, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Found out on Sunday. I'm healthy as a horse.
Yeah.
Found out the hard way though.
Oh yeah.
Thought
I
I was having a
saw-
heart. Thought I was having a heart attack.
No shit.
And it's going to combine two stories of some weird shit that has gone on in this house. So a couple of times I'll tell you what's going on with my wonderful chest. A couple of times I have felt like I've gotten shocked, and like it's right here, like it feels like I get shocked, and it kind of goes up, it kind of dissipates. It's just like a small. It's just kind of like nothing much. It happened like
I
once or
get
twice.
those every now and then.
Well, go get it checked out, sir, just in case it's something else. Well,
Oh, I've been to, yeah, I'm fit. I got my heart, everything works
Yeah.
good.
So on Friday, I get one where it kind of catches my breath, like to the point I was sitting there talking with Colton and Andrea. We're sitting there eating dinner. Me and her were kind of eating like what chicken fries or whatever we're eating that night for dinner because it was just us. Colton's on his way to work. And I go, man, I almost looked at Colton and went, "Hey man, you want to check my fucking pulse?" But this is then so that it happened again on Saturday. It didn't kind of went away. I didn't think about, and like after like 10 minutes, it just went away. Didn't really think much about it. It happened again Sunday morning, happened again late Sunday morning, went to the emergency room, only to find out that they were like, "There's nothing wrong with your heart. Your chest x-rays are perfect. Your blood work is absolutely astonished. Mr. McQuote, we don't know why you're here." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" They're like, "Yeah, your liver enzymes you're perfect. Like we checked you for everything. There's nothing wrong with you." I went, and as the doctors tell me this, I can hear my wife's foot tapping faster and faster. The Morse code of "I told you so." Because we sat there for 6.5 hours and now have a fucking $5,000 fucking bill coming our way. That's with insurance, boys and girls.
Welcome to America.
6.5 fucking hours.
Here is
Oh, yeah.
okay. Here's the thing.
Did you go to Mercy South?
Yep.
That's why.
My dad was like, "Go to the VA, go to the VA," and he's like, "We're going to Mercy."
Well, I didn't. I was just like, I wanted to the nearest fucking hospital. I'm just.
the VA would have been free, wouldn't it?
I'm just going to I'm going to hopefully turn this into the VA. Be like, "Hey man, I was just going to the nearest hospital. I thought I was having an emergency."
They should cover that.
Hopefully they cover that. But I'm like, and I'm like, are you what? I walked in. They did an EKG. They took my blood. They took my vitals. I sat in the emergency room for 15 minutes. They took
a chest X-ray.
three X-rays.
And that's it.
And then 2 hours later, took my blood again. Took my vitals again. But then I had like a shock. Like the shock happened with the nurse while I was sitting there getting my vitals, and the nurse seen it. He goes, "Huh?" He goes, "What?" And he goes, "That just pulsed through." He goes, "You just have like one of those pulses?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Hey, your blood pressure spiked like 2 points and went right back down. It went." He goes, He goes, "If I wouldn't have seen it, I wouldn't have noticed it." He goes, "Nothing." He goes, no one's really concerned about this." Sat there for another 3 hours. for them to take us into a room, a doctor to walk in with her assistant, ask me some questions, tell me everything was fine, listen to my heart. They're like, she goes, it sounds like you have a pinched nerve in your chest.
A nerve that's like misfiring.
A
or
nerve that's just like
something.
misfiring. It's pinched or something like that.
And that could have happened because you were lifting shit at my parents' house, or
Yeah, and like
aggravated it.
yeah, and I sleep on my side all the time. You know what I mean?
And then she told him that he could be dehydrated. I'm like, okay, the guy drinks more fucking. It's basically flavored water. That Kool-Aid shit that we all drink.
I drink it all day long.
Yeah, I drink 3 gallons of it a day. So I was like, okay. Here's the thing that really, so I'm fine, I'm healthy, I'm okay. So everything's good. We spent more time with the lady from billing than we did with a doctor. That's the thing that kind of irritates me.
That lady copped a tude with me too. I was getting mad.
Yeah.
Because insurance is under my name.
Yeah. She's like, oh, the insurance isn't under yours. I went, the fuck is it to you? Fuck you. What is it to you? And suck a dick. You know what I mean? Do me a favor. I'm like, by the way, there's blood in this fucking chair you have me sitting in. She was like, okay. I went, all right. Just here's the thing that really irritated me. So in the 6 hours I was sitting there, that we sat there. So they had us sitting outside in the lobby in the emergency room.
Oh, this motherfucker. You're talking about that guy.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm not talking about that guy. It's a very interesting place to go. We all know that. No one wants to be at the emergency room. Dude.
I think psychiatrist is worse.
Dude, here.
The waiting lobby of psychiatrists is scarier.
Oh yeah. That's true so too. That's true too.
Because my last one in California, there was just this fucking like autistic screaming child that at the top of his fucking lungs for 30 minutes straight, just screaming.
Poor parents. Here's where, like, so when we got there, there was 4 people. There was that would I would say that was in front of us if you're going with the line. There was 4 people in the emergency room. There was one gentleman in a wheelchair. There was an older couple, and there was 2 older couples. One was I wouldn't say older couple. It was like 2 older ladies, then an older couple, and then like a young gentleman. Young gentleman is up and gone before we even sit. Basically, I even come out of triage back in the emergency room. So this other couple, we're sitting there. So we're sitting there. They wheel out this one guy. I guess he showed up by ambulance back into lobby. His leg is in a cast. He's in a gown. Like he didn't have pants. He's in a gown. His left foot, and like left foot is this. His hand's like this. He has like a bandage on his forehead. And they just sent him there. Now we would have been there for a few hours. Like the people that I just described have been there since we've been there.
Yeah. Right.
They take the one guy in the wheelchair. They take the older ladies, and about 30 minutes after this guy's sitting there, he's looking around, and he's like in a bench. They get him out of a wheelchair and put him in a bench. And he's like looking around, and the nurse walks out and gets that of the last couple that was before us, I would say. Mm-hmm. And they are standing up, and the nurse is standing there, and he goes, "Excuse me, can you get me to the charging station so I can charge my phone to call somebody?" She looks at him. Now, the desk is like 20 feet away and around a corner. So it's not like he can get up and go to the desk.
Right.
So instead of taking 3 steps over and bending her head and yelling to the desk, say, "Hey," to help this guy, she looks at him. She goes, "The desk is around the corner. You're going to have to go get some there. I'm with a patient."
Wow.
And
that place is so bad.
Hey, and stands there with the file in front of this guy as this couple walk around to her, and then she takes him back. It would have taken all of 4 seconds.
If I was part of the couple, I would have started yelling at the fucking the nurse station, being like, "Hey, there's a guy out here that your nurse just told to go fuck himself."
I was like I just sat there and I'm just kind of looked around. I'm like, did you? I'm not sure. I'm like, hey, did you see this?
That shit don't phase me
And she
because
goes-
I've been there, done that.
She goes, see what? I'm like, did you not see this? And she goes, what that? I'm like, do you see this guy? And this guy's struggling to try to put a belt on to keep his fucking gown from falling. Like I'm
Yeah.
watching this and he's got his fucking hand off. I'm like watching this and I'm like, and so I'm telling her what's happening. And I'm like looking around and this dude, there's only one person at the desk. 18 people just fucking walked in. And there's nobody around. I'm like, so I fucking get up. I walk around. I'm like, hey man, I'm like, you need a hand. He's like, yeah. He goes, can you get me? I'm like, want to get to the charging station? He's like, yeah. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. I get the fucking wheelchair. I break it. I help him get in a chair. I fucking kick him over. I get him situated. He goes, hey man, can you do me a favor? I'm like, what's up? I'm like, he goes, can you give me a glass of water? I'm like, yeah, man. So let me get a couple. I went and got a cup of water, went over and sat back down and handed him a cup of water, sat back down. She looks at me. She goes, you just can't. I'm like, no one's helping him. I'm like, this dude's going to fucking hurt himself even fucking more.
There was no one.
There was no one
who
in
would help
there.
him.
And I'm like,
There was like
Holy
zero
shit.
staff. There was one
So-
guy running the triage desk, and then
yeah.
one nurse on one side, and then I think that was all that I
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah. And then when we did see the doctor, she goes, yeah, we're running on a skeleton crew. Everyone called in today. I'm like, that sucks.
Great.
There's nothing you can do. I get it. We're in the middle of a pandemic, but I'm like, holy shit. But what was really irritating, you couldn't have taken, because in the time that I explained the story to her, this dude could have got up, got this dude's situation, and then came back to the desk. But I was just like,
Yeah.
I was just so floored. I was like, I should have got up sooner. My fault. Because I watched this dude struggle for an extra 3 minutes and he shouldn't have struggled. But I was like, God damn. But that ties into this story. I'm fine, by the way. But Friday, felt the zap. Sitting there, Colton leaves. We had an empty container sitting on our counter. I happen to look up. That's weird. Look back again. I went, huh. I know I'm high right now, but that thing looks like it's moving
It was sitting by where our coffee maker is by the sink.
by itself. It was just sitting there doing this. All of a sudden, it just stopped.
Weird.
And
Andrew goes,
the lid,
Andrew goes, look at the fucking lid.
yeah,
All of a sudden, the
was
lid started
spinning.
twisting.
Like it looked like somebody was spinning the lid
I
off
went,
of it.
is that? I got those words out of my mouth, and then it started doing this again. And then I went, and she goes, that's moving. And then all of a sudden, the light flickered above the fucking sink. I went,
Nice.
all right. So we have a guest. We have a guest. I mean,
That's a good one.
yeah. So we
Should
have a
I bring
guest.
The dolls in.
No, don't bring those
Why
in.
are you so scared of
Because
them?
I don't like fucking afterlife or death. And this is why. Because I don't want to die. I would like to live forever because I like it here. I like
So-
it here. I like what's going on. I'm having fun. My wife is,
Donnie and
I have a great
Andrea.
life. I don't like to think about shit like that.
I adopted 2 haunted dolls.
That's cool. Keep them
Nice.
away from me.
Their
And one of them's
names
like a
are-
clown.
They're not. Their names are Charlie and Dorothea. Charlie was a small boy in the late 1800s that
Don't care.
passed away from leukemia, I think it was. And then
Hey, man.
Dorothea was an older lady in the 60s that died in a house fire, and the
Oh, shit.
doll was the only thing that survived.
Where are these dolls?
I can bring them in. They're in my room. We keep them in my room and just have them. They have to be touching, or they get pissed off and react more.
Nice.
And they've
Just-
been like fucking with me while I'm sleeping. Like they've been like brushing my hair out of my face and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. You don't need to. You can leave those dolls right there. I don't even want. I mean, as long as whoever's visiting here is cool and just leaves me alone and we can be friendly, I'm okay with it. Just stay over there. I don't need.
We're gonna be getting them investigated soon, and I'm so excited.
Yeah. So I don't need any of that. So
You're gonna piss them off, and they're gonna fuck with you big time.
I don't want to piss anybody off, dude. I'm a happy person. I try to be
Want to get a
happy.
Ouija board?
I don't know. I don't need any of that shit in my house. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want none of it. I don't want to listen. I know one day I'm gonna
Do
have
you
to
think
fucking.
the Hasbro
Hey, can I
edition
finish?
of
Thank
Ouija
you.
boards are less powerful?
Hey, I don't give a shit. So let me finish. It's like I don't want to deal with it. Don't want to talk about it. That's it. That's it. I don't know why people want to go poke the bear. We all got to get there sooner or later. I would rather it be later. That's all I'm saying. No reason to flirt with it. No reason to go fuck with it. Why do we need to fucking why do we got to fuck with shit that we don't need to fuck with? That's that's how we ended up with COVID, Dr. Fauci. Hashtag just kidding. Don't I'm not a professional. I'm just kidding, YouTube. Don't ban us. I'm not saying the I word that rhymes with
Stop.
perfecting.
Oh.
I'm just saying. But I don't want to mess with shit like that. That's it. That's all I got.
I think it's fascinating though.
You all can deal with it. All right. I have a couple of questions
Okay.
to get your juices flowing, and then we're gonna make fun of some fucking people. What do you think?
Do we want to talk about our shows at all for me and Donnie?
Well, what
Because I have a
shows?
feeling his is pretty interesting. Or
What
was
shows? His concert?
it not? Lorna Shore. Yeah, I was
Mm.
exciid to hear about that.
Well,
That's
here,
the third
call
time
them.
I've seen him.
Hey, call
really?
them.
Yeah.
Hey, then do me a favor. Call him. I don't. All right.
It's a fucking it's an upcoming deathcore band that's like getting really
You know what it
popular
sounded? Hey,
really
you know what it
fucking
sounded
quick.
like? You know what that band sounded like? It sounded like there was gravel in a blender.
Yeah, because you can't appreciate extreme music at all.
No, I can extremely the music. I'm talking about the vocals that drown out the good music in the background.
No, I've
No,
tried to
there
play
is-
noise
there is
music.
technique.
Yeah,
There is technique to it. Like it is an art form.
I've
Well,
tried to show you
I think-
noise music that you got your.
You know what?
it's-
You,
I mean,
and you know
it's
what?
the same
And
thing.
some say Yoko Ono was an artist. All I know she did
man.
was break up the Beatles. That's
It
it.
was a full house. It was great.
That's it.
It's scientifically proven that people whose brain find that kind of music to be beautiful, their brain processes music differently. Like we were driving in the car and the wife had like top 40 on, and I was anxious as a motherfucker. Like I
would be
couldn't
too.
take it.
I would be too.
you know?
I would be too.
But yeah, dude, it was great.
Nice. I know you're gonna get in your socks later. I already had it carved out, James. Relax. All right. Sit there and relax. All right. Do me a favor now. Relax. I had everything carved out.
Yeah, then continue.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to run my show. I appreciate you about
But you're
that.
just like lingering on it. Keep
I
going.
know because I'm trying to look down. All right. Question. So you swat a fly away, you kill flies. You got a fly problem sometimes, right? You had a picnic. You say you clap a fly, don't realize it. So you look down in your beverage and that fly landed, that dead fly landed in your beverage. You plucking that fly out, or you just
Depends on
Dumping
how
it.
much of the beverage
Dumping
is left.
No,
I
don't
would-
do
If it's a brand new beverage, I'm flicking that motherfucker out of there.
now I'm gonna go live. I'm at a Bush. If I'm at Bush Stadium with a fucking $10 beer, or at River, or at
Exactly.
Hollywood, I'm definitely fucking flicking. I'm definitely getting the
No,
fly
if,
out.
yeah, if that's what you're saying, then yeah. If you're at home and you just bought like a case, fuck no.
So if it's so if it's a fucking thing of say sugar-free Kool-Aid,
Yeah, no. If it's fucking under $3, no. I'm
Babe?
just dumping it.
I would.
I agree.
Not drinking fly jizz.
all right. So I'm a fucking asshole. All right.
If you're saying that you're like at a resort and you get like an expensive, nice margarita or something, and then,
Definitely.
That you spent
no,
like
fucking-
$15 for, you're like, fuck you, fly.
Yeah, like no, yeah, exactly. Like fuck you, I'm drinking that bitch.
All right. So I'm disgusting. Got it.
If you're talking a
drink-
beer, fuck you,
Yeah.
I'm not drinking.
Dude, I
it.
was down here, went like this, clapped 2 flies, was finishing up a fucking email, went like this, took a drink of my Kool-Aid and something hit my lip. I went, what the fuck? And I'm like, I just poured my cup of Kool-Aid. It was like my first drink out of it.
I had one
It
the
went,
other day
son of
that
a
went
bitch, and
full
plucked it out,
down
threw it
into
in the
my
ashtray and
mouth.
drank my Kool-Aid. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing something.
Ah,
All right.
I had one.
I
go
mean,
into my
you
mouth
already
and
drank
everything.
it anyway.
Yeah, I was already invested. That's the way I looked at it. All right. Would you buy a cordless jump rope.
No.
No.
Huh?
That was my reaction. A cordless jump rope.
Cordless jump ropes.
So it means you'd have it in your hands.
It's
Just
the mentality behind it.
It's a thing.
So that you don't experience failure.
You just, it's for
It doesn't make you disappointed in yourself.
It has to be something like that. It has to
Probably.
be, right? It's
It
got to
probably
be, right?
That's my only thought behind that. It's like some autistic kid kept getting mad at a fucking jump rope, so his parents made him one.
Dude, it's literally.
Just use your imagination, buddy.
It's literally like the length. It's a handle. It looks like a fucking bike handle with a small rope, a weighted ball rope on it.
To count rotation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it counts rotation and everything. Do you know you can
they're trying to keep down the suicide rating. Hang yourself with
No,
a
if
fucking
there's a
jump rope.
version of that that's like serious weight and it's to train forearm muscles, that's different.
Jamie, you should ask your dad if this is like for
like a shake weight thing.
No. Hey, you should ask your dad if this is the jump rope for the places that he's staying at right now.
You just grab 2 sticks and you're just like,
Yeah. You just sit there and skip. I can't. Yeah.
Hop in place.
Just
Let's
couldn't
face
believe it.
That's all jump roping is. You're hopping in fucking place.
That is.
Wiggle
Yeah.
in your
It's one of the
hands.
best things you can do for cardio, by the way. So because I
I
was
know.
looking for a jump rope because of the October challenge that's coming up, and discovered a cordless jump rope. And I was like, why would you have this? I went, oh, it's probably for people that live in apartments. You know what I mean? Or condos or something like that. They ain't got the room to go jump rope inside. They ain't got like a basement or a garage or exercise room. I'm like, but this is the stupidest. I'm like, this isn't even a cordless jump. Take the name rope out of it. Cordless
Right. Go to a
jump.
park.
Like, you need to come up with a different name of it. Weighted
Jumping sticks.
weighted skip
jump
handles.
checker.
What?
Jump checker. You got to make it just
Jump
as bad
checker?
as a shake. Yeah, you got to make it just as bad as a shake weight. So
And
it's a
I'm gonna let you
jump
know something.
checker.
It comes with Bluetooth. There's some with Bluetooth. There's some with like the counters on them. They're all fancy. Do you know you can buy a rope on Amazon, a jump rope on Amazon for over $4,000? It's the big whatchamacallit ropes that you see the guys at the gym doing.
Oh, the double Dutch.
Yeah, but one, it's like, no, it's not the double
They're
Dutch.
battle ropes.
The battle ropes. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It looks like King Kong's fucking jump rope.
I want to see an asshole fucking jump rope with that. That'd be awesome.
King Kong. That'd be about the
I
only
want to
person.
see like John Cena fucking
The
jump
mountain
rope with
or the
that.
guy from Game of Thrones, the
Julius
mountain.
Bjornsson.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Julius Bjornsson.
You know he's becoming a boxer. Google him real
He
quick
just
and
had a
look.
fight. He just had a fight.
Dude,
Dude, I've been following that dude for
That
years
would be
because I
scary.
was huge into powerlifting for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I was
He-
saying. I knew.
he
Yeah,
is even scarier now than when he was the mountain on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Because he is defined. He looks like he's made of rock.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight after he won World's
Dude,
Strongest Man.
he's insane.
yeah. It's that guy and then the guy from Britain were like
Eddie
my
Hall.
2 favorite. Yeah.
So, all right. Last thing, get the juices flowing.
They're gonna have a boxing match.
Are they really?
That would be sick.
Ooh,
That's a
interesting.
scary thought though. Like
That's two big men going at it. That's two
2
very.
gorillas.
Oh. All right. So it's flipping through.
And both of them are so calm as people. Like they're so docile.
Usually the biggest dudes are like, look
like,
at Shaq.
like that's the funniest part about it.
Like look
They're
at
so
Shaq.
sweet and just like
The bigger they are, the
innocent in interviews.
bigger
I heard
they
one
are.
of the guys, someone talking to the British guy, being like, because his wife is like 120 pounds or something. And someone was just like, I want to see you fuck. I want to see that happen.
Jesus Christ, it would look like a chipmunk fucking chewing on the end of a fucking corn
It would
cup.
be
a piece of
so
corn- or a
bad. Like,
corn.
yeah.
Ugh. All right. So I'm scrolling through the cesspool that we all love and know and love as Facebook the other day.
TikTok. Oh.
So no, cesspool. Talking about fucking TikTok's just as bad. Let's be honest. And I'm scrolling through, and they have one of those things like name something weird that you like that no one else will. And it was like name the weird smells that you like that no one else does. I'm like, who fuck likes weird fucking smells? And I know this girl, this lady. I've known her. I met her when I was in Mississippi when I was stationed out there. And her first comment was like gasoline.
Same.
Are you fucking serious?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
And matches, like the smell
I've
of a
heard that
match.
before.
Okay, smell of a match. I do like smell. I'm probably going to hell because it smells sulfur.
I like it too.
Gasoline. I don't know anybody likes to smell gasoline. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck huffs gasoline for the smell?
I didn't say I huff it. I like the smell of it. Like it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to sit there and be like,
that explains a lot.
Look at the picture I just sent you, John.
Like my guilty pleasure smell is that smell from gauges and septum rings. Because like because it's like your own brand. It's not as bad as like Fremunda cheese and stuff. It's just like a little bit lighter. And so I don't know, it's weird. Because like I'll just like twist my septum ring and like
you just twisters.
Now you got me doing
Dude,
it.
oh my god. Dude, it literally looked like
oh,
you know that,
it
right?
would be horrible.
That guy's so big.
His wife is tiny.
So big.
Donnie, do you like Fremunda cheese?
No, sir.
Why would you even ask a question like that? Would you do like Fremunda cheese? Get out of here. Jamie, tell me about your socks. I know you've been dying to tell me about your socks.
Yeah, I was gonna do it for Wuzzle, but I guess we're not doing that.
We already started that off.
We just didn't say Wuzzle at the beginning of it. Yeah. No, we just didn't say Wuzzle.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I thought I did. I'm sorry, my bad. My fault. My bad.
But went to Spider Gang show on Sunday night, and it was fucking awesome. It was like in a small club in Nashville, and there was only like 70 people at the show. What was it?
Never heard of him.
It's like a smaller rap group on SoundCloud and stuff. But
Gotcha.
One of the guys, Little Darky, he's an Indian kid from Southern California that started rapping after high school and stuff. And he was on stage just like walking after a song, and I was just yelled like, "Hey, can I have your fucking sock?" And he just like turned around, like stopped everything, just turned around and was just like, "What did you just ask me? Like, what the fuck?" And after during it, he was just like, "I'll give it to you afterwards. I'm not taking my fucking shoes off right now." And went up to him afterwards while he was like taking pictures and signing stuff, and grabbed his sock. And I went as like VIP, and they had a meet and greet beforehand, so I got all of them to sign my shoes.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I got his little heart socks.
You only got one though.
Yeah, there was another guy that took the other one.
Nice.
But it was fucking awesome. There was like 10 guys that were rapping, and their sets were kind of short. Like they did 2 songs each, but most of them were like really well-known songs, and was able to sing along with it and everything. And I would say like probably 80% of us knew every fucking lyric of every song. So it was so good. Like the energy and everything was fucking awesome. And like one of the guys, we were up at the stage, just like hovering over it and everything. And one of the guys, Christ Dillinger, came up and played Jason Statham, which is just like a funny joke song, like walked in the club like Jason Statham, and just like funny fucking lyrics. And like I was matching him like word for word, and at the end of the song just like jumped in the crowd and hugged me and everything. It was fucking funny.
Nice.
Jamie taking over a crowd of 14 people. Probably because he was the tallest one. They were like, "We've never seen this big 8-man before."
Yeah, there was only like 2 of us that were really tall.
Nice. Donnie,
there was a kid that was like 6'7", and he wore this like fucking leather mask the entire time. I don't know what was up with him.
Okay.
Who is he?
Bring
Who is
out
he?
the gimp.
Who is he? Corey Taylor?
I
Yeah.
heard about that shit, dude.
Oh shit.
Dude.
He's just gonna like last time he dissed someone, he's had to switch genres.
All right. That was I was getting into. So Machine Gun Kelly decided that he was going to insult Corey Taylor to start off his.
I guess it was all
they were
Slipknot
they were
because he said,
playing
like,
on the
50
same
year
bill.
olds.
He
Really?
did it while they were playing on the same bill.
They were playing at the
fuck?
same time, weren't they?
No, they were. It was like a festival, Slipknot, and they were playing on the same bill.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like how would you do that? First of all, you gotta deal with 9 of them. It's not just him. You deal with 9 of them. And
Yeah.
some of them are fucking crazy.
Slightly nuts.
Mick stabbed his own brother in the head with a fucking steak knife.
I don't think I could point. If you played me a Machine Gun Kelly song right now, I would have no idea who it was. You'd be like,
I don't know either.
You'd be like, that's Machine Gun Kelly. I'm like, okay. It could be 2 homeless dude farting in a fucking tin can, and you'd be like, that's Machine Gun Kelly. I'm like, okay.
Like,
I don't know what it is.
And who is that? Like, and
who is that?
Yeah.
The guy who's fucking Megan Fox? That guy? The dude who played Tommy Lee in the okay fucking dirt movie about Motley Crue?
He did pretty good in that, though.
Yeah,
he did do pretty good.
I'll tip my hat to him. He was all right there.
Yeah.
I'll give it to
him as that. What was it? Big Time Adolescence he did with Pete Davidson. He was. I mean, I don't dislike the guy as an actor. You know.
So, but he was the same dude that insulted Eminem, and then
Eminem. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Eminem, well, basically talked to him and destroyed him. I don't think it was even a rap, was it?
Nah.
It was just a talking to, and he became a pop artist, and now he's trying to make rock music. Is that what it's going on?
Yeah, it's like
I
pop
have
punk
no
music.
idea.
Oh, he's bringing back punk music.
Pop punk.
Yeah.
So,
He's
like,
trying to be the next
180.
Blink 182. Is that why?
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Is that why we see him hanging out with Travis Barker?
Yeah, Travis Barker produced like his entire last album or something like that.
Is that why we see them at the VMAs?
I didn't even watch.
They
the
became
VMAs.
buddies.
It's
Who
so weird that
watches the
he's
VMAs?
I
part of
used
the
to.
Kardashians now.
Who, Travis Barker?
Yeah, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so
so
funny to me.
weird. It's so weird.
I listened to his audiobook. It's actually pretty good.
Travis Barker?
Mm-hmm.
He's an interesting guy.
He doesn't bother me, but there's just some of the music that he's produced is so shitty, especially just in the past few years where he's worked with like really small artists and just made this like weird pop punk rap stuff for the new whiny emo kids. It's just
But
like,
because his name's on it, it
it's
makes a
irritating.
lot of money.
It does. And like I understand I was in the group also, but it was just like it's like the older thing where it's just like I don't want to listen to it now, so fuck you.
Yeah,
He's back.
he's back. Sorry for our audio. We're having a little technically challenge for a second. All right.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I don't know. Like the new Travis Barker. And I stopped listening to Travis Barker when Tom DeLonge left Blink 182 the first time,
I don't like Blink 182, so.
and I was like, okay, I'm just over.
Yeah,
The
they
punk
get annoying
music.
real quick.
And then I don't know who Machine Gun. Maybe I'm just showing my age. So I really figured out I am showing my age today. Like, and this ties to that. And here's why. I cracked a joke today, and I realized I just
You're the only one.
no
who
one's.
laughed at it?
I'm the only one who's going to get that. That's
you're in the dad joke stage now, buddy.
bro. And here's what it was, man. So have you seen the lockdowns that are going on in New Zealand and Australia right now? They're fucking crazy. It's insane. I sent you and Andrea the article about the people in New Zealand who are going to probably go to prison for 6 months
KFC.
for smuggling KFC back into their quarantine zone. So, you know, these people like snuck out in their quarantine zone, went to a KFC that was open in a different area and was sneaking back with a trunk and carload full of fried chicken, I guess, for their little village or whatever, and friends and family.
But they
Yeah,
also
I'm
made an
thinking-
obscene amount of cash though too.
I'm thinking like a meal the fact that it's a fucking drug smuggle level of
Dude.
Yeah, it
Chicken.
was like $1,000.
They also had
or
like
something.
they had $70,000
There you go. Yeah, like I read. Yeah,
fried chicken and 70 grand.
Look how much
thinking,
fried
like-
chicken they have.
I'm thinking an
Look.
ounce of chicken.
Yeah, look, there it is.
How much fried chicken they have. Look at all of this fried
What
chicken.
the fuck?
They were going back and having a party, or they were going around and giving around to the town. But
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Are those a bunch of like cardboard containers?
yeah,
Dude, they're
Like,
about to
the
break
great-
that shit out and fucking
they were-
start slinging fucking fried
dude,
chicken.
they were going.
Do you see all the potatoes?
Dude,
They're
they were
opening a
going.
business.
And like they like someone was gonna come up and like knock on the window. It's gonna be like a speakeasy for KFC.
Yeah, they're gonna get a cease and desist from
Like-
KFC. Like,
What's the password?
That was straight like
bootlegging chicken.
bootlegging, like back in the day, like during Prohibition.
How many secret herbs and spices are used to make this chicken? 11.
So I seen that, and if you read through the article, they face up to 6 months in prison for that. You know that, right?
Not for the
crazy.
chicken, but because they left their
Because they
quarantine
like, yeah,
area.
but still,
not for the
not for the chicken, but because they left their quarantine area, which is crazy in itself, if you ask me.
It's
I
insane.
want to see the transcript where they're like, and also they had chicken.
Do so they had that, so they have that, and then I corrected. So I tweeted this out, and I went, Robert Blake killed his wife, and these guys are going to do as nearly as much, or these guys are going to do more time than he did. And I sat there and I tweeted that out, and I went, no one knows who the fuck Robert Blake is anymore. He's been dead for 10 years.
Right. That's old news.
I have no idea who that is.
The actor Robert Blake, Money Train. He was in Money Train. He was like a soap star actor back in the day. You would know him if you've seen him.
Stabbed her,
Nope.
didn't he?
Yeah, he stabbed his wife. I like stabbed, walked in. The cops like it just got done. I think the story was, hear me out. I'm an idiot. You don't
Verbatim.
take me. Didn't he like the neighbors called the cops over because they were yelling at each other? The cops came in and he was standing over a body with a knife, and he was like, I just walked in, someone broke in and did it. Yet he had blood all over him and the knife in hand,
Huh.
Yep.
or something crazy like that.
I
He was
have
like,
no idea.
someone robbed us, and everyone's like, they were yelling at each other, and yet he still, I don't know, but yet Casey and
How
Anthony
some
is
people
free
can
as well,
come
so
up
who
that
knows?
shit so quickly is amazing to me. Because like I saw a video earlier of like a girl confronting her boyfriend for cheating on her, and he was just like, it was like a card that had a girl's name on and his for like a golf, like mini golf or something, and she was like, what the fuck? And he was just like, yeah, I started playing golf, like, isn't it pretty decent? And I was just like, the fucking balls on you, like, Jesus Christ.
I was like, holy shit. But no, I think it was, man. But yeah, I tweeted that out, and I'm like, no one knows who the fuck Robert Blake is. I should have said O.J. Simpson. I should have been like
Oh,
Norm
yeah.
Macdonald. You know what I mean? By the way, I went on a fucking rabbit hole of Norm Macdonald.
Oh, I've been watching his shit all week, yeah.
Did you?
Funny.
Someone put all of his O.J. Simpson jokes into one video. It was 36 minutes of just O.J. killing his wife jokes.
You just killed Jamie.
I
I
need to find
sat
that
here. I just sat here. I was like, you know, that's why he got fired from SNL, right?
for making an OJ joke.
Yeah, someone told him, somebody was friends with OJ at NBC and was like, you need to stop or you're gonna get fired. And Norm Macdonald went, okay, and then leaned into him and just started making more jokes and made even more, made sure every other joke was about OJ Simpson. And he was like, and they was like, whatever.
Who was
And
the comedian that just died before him that made like the famous 9/11 joke? It was someone that died just like 3 weeks ago. Also, it was a famous comedian.
I made a famous 9/11 joke.
Yeah, like the day of.
Ooh.
I do know that the only thing I know about like a comedians in 9/11, to be honest, well, Louis C.K. had a pretty funny joke about he goes, when's a good time to start masturbating again after watching the tragedy of 9/11? He was like, well, for me, it was between the first and the second building falling. And then I know George Carlin recorded a comedy special on September 10th entitled I Kind of Like It When a Lot of People Die.
Ooh.
And then woke up September 11th going, well, can't release that. And it was all about like a plane crash. Like all the material was all about like a tragic plane crash or some shit like that. I think he ended up releasing it later as like a spoken word book, audio book.
George Carlin was the best.
How would you feel if you were like, man, fucking wrap this special? What a great title. There's no way no one's gonna touch that. You wake up the next morning and you're like, oh fuck.
Well, shit.
Well, let's just go ahead and Canex that one. Hey, Jamie, you made the news I see this week.
Huh?
Yeah, it's 15-year-old boy. You made the news this week.
What happened?
Why don't you go ahead? Can you read that for me, wife?
I'm scared.
Boy, 15 gets USB cable stuck inside penis trying to measure how long it was. A 15-year-old boy got a USB cable stuck after inserting it into his penis to measure how long it was. The teenager from London had to be urgently transferred to hospital for treatment. Oh, there's a picture.
You want to see the X-ray?
My first thought is just like, so he's
What
trying
the
to
do
fuck?
you want to see? Oh, hold on.
So he's trying to
Oh,
measure
buddy.
from the very base.
Oh.
Like the inside.
Yeah.
Who wants to see the
Bitch,
X-ray?
if you want a full dick pic, you're gonna have to take an X-ray.
Who wants to see the X-ray?
Oh.
Yep, he did it.
Good
Look
on you,
at-
kid.
Look at
That's
where
impressive.
the knot is.
Oh my God.
How'd you? Damn.
Jesus.
Oh, it gets worse. Let's just stroll. Let's just take a gander of. So they had to surgically remove it, obviously.
Oh my God.
Oh. He had it wadded up in there.
It got knotted.
It looks like he was inserted like that.
Yeah. It.
Jesus.
So it got knotted, as you can
okay.
see from the X-ray.
Hmm. Hey, at least he cut the end off first.
I don't think he did.
Whatever happened to just a fucking
My
tape
thought
measure?
was like, yeah, my thought was like USB, the plug-in side first. So I mean, at least he didn't do that.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
What an idiot.
I feel like the USB side first would have felt nicer because it would have like scraped the inside and everything.
The feeling, that's the feeling of that going down. Just
You don't want like sharp corners of metal stuck down your urethra. Why not, John?
like, you ever had a fucking chlamydia test,
Yeah.
Donnie?
No. I wasn't what you would consider promiscuous.
I had a
I was
doctor
just
who was
wondering what-
I had a doctor who was an asshole because I ended up with no bullshit, a fucking pimple on my nuts, and I flipped out kind of like I did on Sunday, thinking I had a heart attack. I thought I had my dick was falling off because I found out with and I'm like, you get a pimple down there? He goes, yeah, dummy. He goes, but just in case while we're here, he went. I went. Oh.
You're gonna feel rupture. No, I've never had.
Came
that
back
one,
clean.
man. I've
Everything's
heard
good.
about
We're all clean. This was in my early 20s, and I was like, oh, thanks Navy Medical for scaring the shit out of me for no goddamn reason.
Oh, there was a reason. You learned something there, didn't you? Though.
Yeah, don't go to Navy Medical.
We don't want to have to deal with that again.
Don't go to Navy Medical is what you do. But I can't. The feeling.
Have you never had a catheter?
No.
Okay,
well,
well, then
I mean, have I? I've been knocked out a few times. I'm trying to think if I've had one then.
I
you
don't
would
think
know
they'll
if
give
you had a
catheter
cath
for that.
I don't think I had one. Huh?
insert
Yeah.
Tube in the
until
dick.
it gets into the bladder, and then you fill the balloon so it doesn't come out.
No.
Bristol had someone not long ago rip it out of themselves.
No.
I've had people do that too. And if you don't deflate the balloon first, it comes out like that big. So don't do that.
No, thank you.
Oh, there was a lot of blood. That's all she really said.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine how much blood there was. Could not imagine.
Ouch.
All right, let's get in. I got something heavy we gotta need to talk about. It's not heavy, it's just weird.
I got a crazy story I'd like to add to, and it involves a guy I knew from when I was younger.
Okay.
All right, Donald.
He was killed
Jesus.
last Friday. Hear me out. This is where the story gets crazy. So he was like, there was a 15-year-old kid who was walking to a deer stand because he was going to do a little hunting.
Oh my God! I was going to talk about this. Is this in
with the
Ditmer?
bow and arrow? Yeah.
Yeah. Is this in Ditmer?
The guy who died, I beat the shit out of him when I was younger.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Seriously, my mom was
Dude.
like, all right, we're doing this. And I beat the shit out of him. And yeah, I knew that guy.
Holy shit.
Dude, I was bringing that up. I was literally bringing up dumb criminals here shortly. I'm like, this dude got shot and killed.
Yep.
And I just said to you guys,
I
the
knew
link,
that
I
guy.
think. Oh, dude, we're gonna get a Donnie jumping the gun, man.
Yeah. I didn't
Danny
know.
and Jamie both coming on. Appreciate you.
I didn't know that you had seen that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So here's what happened while we're talking about it, while we're here. So this kid was going bow hunting. Bow hunting's
Yep.
open in here. Deer hunting season is open here in Missouri area for, I think it's just it'll be 15 and younger. I think it's just right now.
Youth hunting.
Youth hunting, I think it is.
But
I
if
could
you're
be
on
wrong.
if you're on private property in Jefferson County, you can shoot as many as you want.
That's what I was
Yeah.
just about to say.
So,
Because for us,
here in-
it's private right now, but public.
So he was on his way to his stand, I guess he was, and noticed this guy was trying to steal a lawnmower
Lawnmower and a
And
wood splitter.
wood splitter. So he called his dad. His dad came and confronted the guy. Excuse me, I had an itch. The guy tried to run. I guess got into it. They kind of got into it. He ran at the kid. The kid told him to go, like, no. And the guy started threatening him, like yelling and threatening at the kid. So the kid pulled back a bow and everyone shot and killed him.
Yep.
And Jefferson County didn't arrest him and went, that's called the stand your ground.
Yep.
We're done here. And walked out.
That dude was in and out of jail on meth. Like he was a
So-
piece of shit.
So I'm pretty sure that's how. So there's a little bit of hope here in Jefferson County
Yep.
that you can get away with shit like that still, because that guy sounded like he had it coming. It sounded like, from what you're telling me, this guy had a long police record, and from what the article said, this guy
Oh,
was
yeah.
in and out. This guy was an asshole, and then he's tried to steal from that property a couple of times now,
And Donnie beat the shit out of him.
and Donnie beat the shit out of him. So, way to go! You got
Breaks
an
up.
arrow in your fucking chest. Oh, what a way to go! Oh,
Well,
I
the kid
just
warned
saw
him
a movie
beforehand.
like that. I just saw this movie called We Need to Talk About Kevin, and it's about a mother's perspective of raising a school shooter. And
my God.
It's yeah.
Yeah, we don't
It
need-
won a lot of awards and everything
right.
from like indie
Sounds
film.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
he ended up doing the school shooting with a bow and arrow.
Jesus.
And so he was at like a pep rally and stood at the top of the bleachers
hey Jamie.
and just shot them while they were coming in.
Oh my god.
Well, that's one way of doing it, I guess. Didn't hear it coming. You just heard.
Thump, thump, thump.
Well, all right.
Fucking Robin Hood.
Yeah, like throughout the movie, you see this kid from when he was like 6 or 7 start
Getting beat.
training with a bow and arrow, and there's like a scene where he has like a little suction cup bow and arrow and just shoots the window that his mom is staring at, like right at her face,
Jesus. So,
and it's just like, oh fuck, that kid's scary.
Yep. Creepy kid. It's probably because his dad was a gynecologist that infertilized his mother.
The kid's played
secretly-
by Ezra
Okay.
Miller.
Yeah. Oh, that kid! I hate that guy. I don't. You know what? I
fucking love-
will
him
never
as an
watch that
actor
movie
is
now.
Great.
He was good in Perks of Being a Wallflower, and after that, I don't like him in anything. That was it. I hate him as the Flash. I don't like the guy. I think he runs like a dumb helicopter. That's the Flash. I hope they replace him. That's just me. All right,
agree.
moving on.
I haven't watched Flash. I've just
It's
seen
probably
other
because of
movies
this. Listen to this crazy shit that's going on, I think, in New York.
Oh.
Please read, my dear.
Woman sues her gynecologist of 9 years after discovering she's his biological daughter, lawsuit claims.
That's the kind of reaction I like to see from you gentlemen right there is when you guys just both are frozen. I wish the camera switched to Donnie. Donnie, say something.
What the fuck?
Did he know it was his daughter?
Wow.
He knew?
I'm going to guess he knew because according
Can
to
we
this
start
lady,
this conversation off as like guys as gynecologists is fucking weird?
Yeah.
Agreed.
agreed. I do agree with you on that.
Like, holy fuck.
Like, I don't, dudes as
Let's
gynecologists
dedicate
is just,
my life to vaginas.
and not good ones most of the time, but what I'm saying.
I
So
like them blue waffles.
gross. So according to her, he brought his wife in to meet her one time, like why she was in the waiting room.
That's not exactly the relationship you want with your
No.
gynecologist.
So
By the
Uh,
way,
you want to leave the bullet points for me real quickly,
Okay,
wifey?
bullet points. A woman, 35, filed a lawsuit against Dr. Morris Wortman of Rochester, New York. Wortman was accused of using his sperm to impregnate multiple patients. The woman allegedly discovered Wortman was her biological father after a DNA genealogy test.
What do you think
So
there?
just like Ancestry or like 23andMe.
I'm getting that's yeah. She did one of those.
Holy
Uh,
fuck.
She's the wait, go up. She was the daughter. Plaintiff wrote in the lawsuit that she is the daughter of a woman who received fertility treatments from Wortman in the 80s. Oh, wait, is that the same guy from the HBO special, Dr. God or Baby God? No, it's
This
not.
is a new one.
The lawsuit said plaintiff knew she was born in 1985 through artificial insemination and that Wortman was revered by her family for helping her mother conceive. Oh shit.
wow. That's nuts.
Said the sperm donor was a medical student. That was it.
You don't really get much info
Yep.
with things like that. AP reported, go up, reported the woman discovered at least 9 half siblings who were also children of the sperm donor.
Wait a second. So what you just said, like you don't get like, so if you get an organ donor, you get to know who that person was, right?
No, it depends. I mean, if that person's dead, you're not gonna, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It depends on
Because
the guy.
I've seen those like Facebook clips where it's
Ow.
like the person ended up sitting next to their organ donor at a restaurant and shit like that.
There's been one that I've seen where this woman's infant child died and they used that heart to save this like 4-year-old little girl. They met and they recorded her heartbeat and put it in like a teddy bear because that was her child's heart.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. But normally you don't know that info. I mean,
Okay.
you can look it up and be like, hey, you know, I
If they're
donated my
willing
kidney.
to give it
right,
back.
right. Most of that shit's anonymous. It's just like blood donation. You have no fucking clue who that shit come
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
So
I thought organ was slightly different for some reason.
it all depends on the person that's donating the organ.
Yeah.
Or if
I
you're
wouldn't wanna know,
donating
you know what?
the or if you go and donate, what is it? Bone marrow,
I don't think
stuff like that. It's
it would
all
be
up to
so
the
weird.
person
I
who's
would
donating.
not want to meet the person if I ever donated.
So
Because like if they're a shitty person, fucking let them be. Like that's where my mind goes. It's like if they're a piece of shit, I don't really want to know.
if they're
them.
donating an organ, most people aren't a piece of shit or donating an organ. Let's be honest.
No, I'm saying if I
it's a
donate
good
an organ,
person.
if I donate an organ and it ended up in a piece
Yeah.
of shit,
So back to this
like,
asshole.
I don't want to fucking know that.
Yeah. So back to this asshole.
Oh, let's see.
The lawsuit alleged that Wortman said, "You're a really good kid, such a good kid." And while attending the plaintiff during an April appointment. Oh, by the way, he was also her gynecologist for 8 years. Did we mention that?
Yeah.
Or for
Yeah.
9 years?
Good.
this dude was her gynecologist for 9 years. That come out, her gynecologist is her dad.
Weird.
That's
Yeah.
almost incest, right? That is almost incest.
Pretty much.
That's almost incest. So,
Instead
So-
of sticking silicone, you're just sticking metal up.
how would you feel about this? Where do you go? How?
I don't know how you come back for that.
Like this lady says, I think she said she's like, man, I kind of suffer from like loneliness. Like the one, I think she met her like one of her half brothers. And he was like, yeah, I suffer from like loneliness and shit like this and blah, blah, blah. And like he suffered some like a couple of things or something like that he was saying. But now it's, he goes, now I kind of know there's somebody out. Like I have other siblings because he was like an only child or something like this. It was like, God damn.
Gotcha.
That's still fucked up though.
But how crazy is this? Wasn't this a Vince Vaughn movie as well?
Where
Yeah.
he donated sperm and ended up with like a billion fucking kids. But this is
Yep.
a doctor that's helping women who have fertility problems, but he's using his own shit.
That is a step. That's like that's like basically rape, isn't it? That's like rape with
Mm.
consent in a way.
Not necessarily. It's false advertisement. Because like he said that it was a medical student, but then again, technically, it was
Not
at one
wrong.
time a medical student.
He was clearly he had to go to medical school to be. He wasn't
Right.
lying.
Yeah, this
It
came
was,
from a
it was
medical
still put
student.
in a turkey
Didn't say
baster.
when it was
so-
a medical
It's
student.
he still turkey based himself, but this is almost rape, right? This is
Oh my
It's
god.
misleading, is what it is. You're going in thinking you're getting a anonymous
That joke
sperm
is so
donation.
on the fucking edge.
You know, you could be like, okay, I kind of look into maybe have a kid with blue eyes and blonde hair, and then you get this guy who's like, I'm gonna insert my seed. I don't
We're gonna
understand.
take over the world.
That's what I don't understand his reasoning for
Yeah.
doing that. You know what I mean? There's
he
plenty
did it at
of
least
people
9
that
times.
donate their
I'm
fucking.
thinking like some
He ran out of
40-year-old
donations. Like
I'm thinking of some like
we're backed up
40-year-old
with, we got
virgin
back
dude.
ordered nuts here, you know.
He's just like some 40-year-old virgin dude. He's just like, I have no hope anyways. This is
Can
all
you-
I got.
Probably.
No, he had
He
a
was
wife.
married.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find this where it was said.
You could find a picture of him if he's a doctor. I'm sure you could find a picture of him.
You
online
can look him
somewhere.
up if you want to.
He
Yeah.
did breast and pelvic exams on her, so he's feeling up her titties and shit.
This is so weird.
So did he own the practice?
I guess. I don't know. They
It was
just-
it was like a clinic, like a fertility clinic that
Because
specialized in like
for
women that were having like painful menses, painful periods, and shit like that. Fertility problems, yada yada.
Here is the paragraph I was looking for. The plaintiff wrote in the lawsuit that Wortman also asked questions about her family, and at one point he brought his wife into an appointment to meet the plaintiff.
Okay, that's weird. That doesn't
is
happen
kinda
at gynecologist.
His
appointments.
wife had to know.
How?
Like he
It's
told
not
his
her
wife,
child.
like, look, this is my child. Look what I did. Like his wife, like he's probably setting up fucking a franchise. Like, oh, these people, like
And
Genghis
the wife
Khan.
was okay with it.
His wife was probably just as sick and weird as he was.
probably
I would have to lean
But
towards
she did
didn't
marry
know.
him.
She had to. For her to come in and be like, "Oh my god," like, let me introduce you to my daughter. Look what maybe they weren't allowed to have kids.
Is
That still doesn't make it
gynecologist
okay.
like just as well off as like a surgeon?
They're a
Yeah,
doctor, dude.
they're a
They make
doctor,
these-
man.
They help deliver babies too.
Yeah.
So
See, I look at this on like a manufacturing standpoint. You got to pay for donations. So like, why outsource it when you can make it yourself?
oh.
Ah,
People
bro,
are coming there
You gotta
for-
pay for the porn for them. You gotta pay for
I mean, people are coming there for that service. Why do I want to pay somebody else to do it for me when I can do it myself?
Yeah.
If it's something that fascinates you, there was an HBO special called like Baby God or something like that. This guy did it like in the 50s ish, like 50s, 60s, and had like 52 known kids from
Wait,
his
Donnie, Are you
shit.
saying I can get paid for jacking off?
You can
I'm
do that
pretty
right
sure.
now. You could
So
donate your sperm.
rumor has it,
You get paid
On-
for that?
yeah,
You get paid to donate sperm
I
and
didn't
plasma.
realize that.
So
unvaccinated sperm is going for 3 times as much, supposedly.
Really?
So-
I'm gonna have to get these tubes reversed so I can fucking
I
make
am-
some cash.
Listen, YouTube, I'm not, don't take us down. I'm kidding. I am not, I think I read somewhere, someone said the rumor mill that they're paying 3 times as much for unvaccinated sperm. I don't know that. Don't yell at me, YouTube. I don't want to be
Don't flag us for
misinformed.
saying fake news.
Don't fake news me, Previn Fectin. All right. Just saying.
We just
Yeah,
have to
but-
add a rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
You need a
All right.
soundbite of that.
I know.
We need that. I got a couple of sound
Rumor
bites.
has it.
Dude, I've been sending sound bites to Jamie
Oh, I
all
gotta
Jamie, are
weekend.
you making sound bites?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got a few ones, dude. I was crying down here for one of them.
They'll
Crying.
for sure be on the next episode.
So, all right. You want to hear the greatest listing for as I'm looking for the next article? You want to hear the greatest listing for a house ever?
Yeah.
Here's this house is sold instantly. Here's the listing.
It's a nice house. So there's a stripper pole in the bathroom of this nice family home in Concord. And yes, there are photos.
Concord, Missouri?
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy fuck. $797,000 fucking dollars. 4 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 569 square feet. Yeah, that's a whole lot of no.
Yeah, that's
Holy
house.
fuck the floors.
Right? That's what I was saying. Fucking marble shit on the
Like
floor.
that's no Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
Oh, there's a stripper pole in the bathroom.
Why in the bathroom?
Awesome. So you-
Why wouldn't you put it in the bedroom?
or like
Why
the
the bathroom?
basement in the man cave.
why in the bathroom on
Why
fucking
isn't there a couch in the
porcelain
bathroom?
tile floor so you can fall and slip on your ass?
Why isn't there at least a couch in the bathroom?
I have no idea. But yeah, that is the greatest.
What the fuck is it? Wait, go back. Why is there a statue of a dog?
It's
Why is there a marble statue of a dog?
I have no idea. It was just
It's like a
part of the
6-foot fucking dog.
it's just part of the man cave, bro. Don't judge.
$797,000.
I think the house is sold because everyone needs a stripper pole in the bathroom.
I would
They
not.
taking that wood.
I would take a stripper pole. Like that'd be kind of fun, but not in the fucking bathroom. Like
I
in the
recently
basement,
used
in the
a stripper
garage.
pole for the first time, and I did not realize that they spun.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they spin.
Completely ate shit. Because I was like, oh, I gotta like add resistance
mean-
to it.
Hats off to the strippers out there. They can work a stripper pole because
Completely like I
cannot
was
do
standing
that.
up and I tried to spin and just fucking went sideways.
Mirror.
dude, I just ate fucking shit.
Just toppled over.
All right. Speaking of strippers, we love whores, right? Good old whores. We
course.
love the women of the sex industry. We appreciate you for everything that you do because then you give us fucking wonderful material like this that I actually think I made this literally broke my son earlier today. And I'll tell you how it happened.
Which one?
Colton,
Mm.
he literally,
Him?
he literally went like this, went, I'm done with you today, and stood up and, and got away from me.
Mind
That
you,
went-
this was probably after what, a 12-and-a-half-hour work shift?
Yeah, so I'm sitting here in the man cave, chilling out. Colton came in. We're sitting here talking. He's telling me about his day. I'm sitting here doing some research for the podcast, and I come across this article, and then my head starts thinking, and I do numbers because I think I'm dyslexic with ADD because I like numbers. I got problems. My head's all fucking weird. So we nope, that's not it. So I start breaking it down and I start tell him and he just went, yep, I'm done with you today, and just walked right in the house. So now I get to share with you guys. Babe, would you like to read that for me?
I've slept with over 16,000 people. My fiance still loves me, and we can't wait to get married. A former sex worker has opened up about her harrowing past in the industry she worked in for 20 years. Oof.
Jamie.
She has seen some dicks.
Jamie, can you get your calculator for me, sir?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, this nice lady is getting married to a woman, you know, that she has found her soulmate and she is moving on in her life, but she spent 20 years in the sex industry and she
800
is
dicks a year.
20 times. Stop. Relax. Let me don't get ahead of me, okay? Just stay with me on this one, okay? Don't jump ahead. Don't just stay with me, okay? Just relax. I need you to stay in the pocket. So this nice lady, you know, and it's fine, but she's now starting a TikTok base where she is going and she's opening up about her past of her 20 years in the sex industry. So she told her about her fiance. Her fiance is like, that's your past, big deal. I understand what you did. They're getting married. She understands that's how it goes. So she has had 16,000 men. So my head goes to this. I went, how many days of the year is there? 365, correct?
Yep.
Times 20. How much is that, Jamie?
So 800 dicks a year.
Hey, stop. Stay in the pocket.
No, I did
Jamie,
60,000
Stop
divided
it.
by 20. That's
Will
how I
you-
was trying to figure it out. What
will
do you
you-
want me to do?
Thank you. Just stop. Just listen to me and stop. So 365 times 20, right?
7,300 days.
All right. That's 7,300 days. All right. So 16,000 divided by 7,300. That's what, just over two
Yeah,
people a day, right?
Just almost 2.2. Yeah.
All right.
2.5 dicks.
So say 2.2 dicks a day. All right.
That's not bad. That's not as bad as we've read before.
Yeah, I know. But multiply that by the 365. We're just going to reverse this real quick, right?
Yeah,
3
800 dicks a year.
800 dicks a year, right? Average man is 6 inches, right? That's the average
No,
penis size.
No, it's got to be lower than that.
Just say, I think the average penis size is
It's
anywhere
like
between.
5.5.
I think it's 5.7 to 7 inches, or 6.4 inches is the average penis size. So I'm just breaking it in the middle and saying 6 inches. I think it's 5.7 to 6.4.
5.1.
There you go.
So like
5.
right at 5 inches.
So 5 inches. It's not going to basically mess up my math anymore. I went a little high.
And
So
the people
5
that are
inches-
paying for sex are gonna be smaller.
Okay, we'll just go with average. So 5 inches times 800
4,000.
divided by 12. That's 333 feet of dick a year. The Statue of Liberty is only 305 feet. This lady, on average, for 20 years straight, has taken the Statue of Liberty plus 20 feet of dick a year.
I'm trying to think, even as like a couple, to try to
How?
fuck 800 times a year. Like that's like a goal you gotta meet.
That is the moment in time.
You would have to have sex 2.19178082 times a day.
yeah,
day.
that's what I mean. That's
Yeah,
like,
that's basically
You figure what the
Yeah,
average couple has sex like 3 times a week.
the average couple. I think has 60 times a year. The average couple has 60 times a year. So
that's
just over.
sad.
I think it's like 60 to 70 times a year.
That's sad.
We have Google. Someone Google that. But no, when we put it in feet, that was when Colton literally stood up and walked away from me. Well, like the Statue of Liberty of dick a year, 20 years straight.
54 times a year. That's sad.
Is it 54 times a year?
That's sad.
Is it 54?
Yeah, the average
Yeah.
average adult currently enjoys
Like you're
sex
saying
54
once a week?
54
Bro,
times a year.
you guys got to get divorced.
All I'm
Jamie,
saying
you're
is
in your-
wait till you get older.
Jamie, you're in your 20s right now, buddy. You're still
Yeah,
in
but
the-
I hear Dr. Drew talk about like every fucking night he goes home and gets blown.
That's because his wife and he's probably on like testosterone.
Because his wife
treatments
is
and-
married to Dr. Drew. I mean,
His wife's also on testosterone, which he's talked about just made her like
his
a
wife.
nympho.
His wife's on testosterone.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I hear. Like what I hear from trans men, like women transing to man. Is that I'm saying that correctly, right?
Yeah.
Not the, when they start getting on the testosterone and being on a Donnie,
You're
can probably
using
vouch
the
for it too.
slur, you damn bigot.
Dude, once that testosterone gets you hit it, you're like, they like look at
exactly.
dudes and they're like,
I've heard some people
Oh.
talk where they're like, oh, this is what you guys go through. Because they're just like, oh, it is a constant thought now. Like they understand as teenagers how it's just like fucking 8 years of just like sex.
like I was telling, I'm like, I told, like when I had the talk with the boy, I'm like, dude, I get it. You guys are like ducks on a pond right now. I understand. You will have to learn to control it.
Yeah.
wash your own damn socks.
Just wash your own socks. Ugh. Ugh.
DNA towels.
Ugh.
I was going to go
Someone
there
learn-
next.
That one happened live on.
Oh
podcast.
no. Me and Crystal had a bad one because this weekend we were staying at a cousin's house and we had to grab a towel and then we were just like trying to hide it under stuff and their laundry and everything.
Oop.
Someone grabbed a towel as we were recording the podcast one time when we were recording in someone's bedroom.
Mhm.
It went, why is it crusty?
Oh my God, that's a DNA towel is exactly what I
Yeah.
said.
Who?
I grabbed a towel in Colton's room that him and his lady had used as a cleanup towel.
Moments before.
No, it was,
No,
no,
it was-
it was like the
it
night
was
before.
crusty.
It was
It
the night
was
before. It was
crusty.
the night before.
Like I pick up the towel, it doesn't move. I'm like, motherfucker.
Ah, 305 feet of. Oh, that's so much dick.
So you figure that's half the length of the arch. The arch is 636 feet.
So in 2 years, she's doing the arch.
Holy fuck. That's
Oh,
that's
my
a lot of ding
God.
dong.
That is so much.
You know what? Whatever. Good for her.
Proud of her.
Did you set a
Very-
timer?
No, I did not. I thought you guys were.
It's 7.
Oh, we gotta. I think
How
we're running.
many people?
30 minutes?
So
What's that?
Donnie and John, how many people have you
John.
been with that were more experienced than you?
All of them. No. Most of them. I'd say 99% of them.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't even know, to be honest with you, because this is so. This is gonna sound so.
Johnny was a whore.
Oh yeah, exactly. That was my thought.
No, it's not that. It's oh Jesus Christ. This sounds so fucking bad.
It's called a man whore.
I data dump so much shit. Like my memory is not worth a fuck. Like I've taken too many shots to the head. I'm an asshole. And then I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with face. I'm terrible. My memory is terrible, people. I have to, if I don't write it down or if I don't see you all the time, I will forget who you are. I am that person. There are certain people I will never forget, and I get that. But if you walked up to me and was like, hey, I met you at a bar and we hooked up a few times and you were an asshole like 90% of the time, I'd be like,
Sounds
Okay.
about right.
stop, nailed it. I'm like, I'm sorry. I apologize for being a dick. I am not that person anymore. Sorry for being that person. I apologize if I ever wronged you. I never meant it. I apologize. I will just own it. So when you ask me that question, I would be like, I have no idea. And it makes me sound terrible when I say it. And it's just because I just data dump so much shit. So I wouldn't even be able to
Compartmentalize
begin
it.
to
I'll
answer
put
that
it
question.
to you like this. Before I got married the first time, I had only been with 2 other people.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm a late bloomer.
I was It was funny because like for like my smoking group, I was a late bloomer, but for like the emo kids that I hung out with, like I was one of the first people, me and Naraya were. And so like it was such a weird like dynamic because it was like my fuckboy buddies that would come over to the house and smoke were just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm going over to a girl's house and stuff like that. And I was just like, the fuck? And then like the emo kids, none of them did anything until like they could go to bars.
Because they're emo kids.
Yeah.
Because those people think they need to be depressed and hate themselves when they don't
Well,
realize
emo
that
kids is just what we were in middle school. In like high school, we were all fine. It's not like we were the fucking ones that would just talk about like cutting. We were just like alternative.
What made you ask them how many people they thought were more experienced than them?
Like that's what I want to know.
Just would like the last 3 people I've been with were all more experienced than to me, and like I've had moments of being like, whoa, that's different.
Like more more like, experienced or more like open? More
experience.
Oh.
And it's just like every time it's just like taking me aback and been like, what the fuck? Just because like people like getting spit in my mouth just randomly and just being like, all right then. Or
what are you, Californication? Or what was that? What's that?
Or someone just like randomly rubbing my asshole all of a sudden, just stuff like that. Where I'm just
someone
like,
doorbelling
you? Yeah, just like oil checking me while I'm in control, and I'm just like, I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Yeah, it is. Because you're never in control, ever. Women are fucking dangerous. Women are dangerous. And here, I'm gonna let you know something. I'm gonna let everyone know.
Please
let
do,
it know.
Because you have a woman sitting right fucking here.
And here's how women are dangerous. And gentlemen, we are lucky that they don't know this yet. But I'm gonna be the asshole who's gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out in the universe for everyone to know.
Well, it seems weird to me because I'm the one that's always like, so what do you like? Let me understand you. Tell me what makes you go. And I'm just very open about it. It doesn't bother me. But it seems like they don't want to ask me. And then I just get a finger up the ass randomly, or just get fucking. I'm on the bottom.
We don't
and
have
just get
to ask
spit in
you.
the
Hey, buddy.
face.
We don't have to ask you.
That's how she asked.
All we have to do is go.
That's it.
Done deal.
Dude, that's how she asked. You're done. You don't get an ask. And the women don't need to ask the dude anything. You just got to be like, you know what you do? You sit there and you stop and you go, I don't like that. Please don't do that. And they go, okay. And then they remove it. And you're like, please, can you do me a favor? Can you go back in there and get that fingernail you left in there? So, thank you. Don't do that again.
You broke off when I fucking.
You just you don't do that.
So what don't women know?
So this is how women. Yeah. So this is what I was getting at, Jamie. Before you rudely interrupt me for the 4th time today, because you're so goddamn anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's no more speed before the podcast. Okay, no more shots of vodka, no more drinking.
It's tequila.
I will mute you, and you'll not talk again.
Finish what you were saying.
This is how women are dangerous, and we got a lucky gentleman that they're not this bright, but I'm going to say it anyways. This is why women aren't this bright, because they should know this. Women are very dangerous animals, because one day they're going to figure this out, and this is the day that they control half the money and all the pussy. And that makes them dangerous, because when they realize they control all the pussy and half the money, all the men are going to be like, fuck.
We already know this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm going to let you know this, because clearly here I am.
Mine controls all of both.
Yep. So me and Donnie are there. You know why?
I was about to say,
we call these, you know why? Because we call these happy marriages.
Yeah.
That's how those work. The women figure it out, and the guy goes, shit, he's right. We get to move the fuck on. So, Jamie.
Is that why you go for cougars? Are you also dating a cougar, Donnie?
She's younger than I am.
She's younger.
Okay.
Good job, Jamie. Very good.
So technically, she is.
She is. You're
dating a cougar.
Yeah.
Or is it a panther? What is it for a
lion,
guy?
Bitch.
Lion.
Can't you tell by that mane? Look at that beard.
Oh,
Can't you tell?
He's a balding lion. It's the straight version
Can't you
of a bear.
tell by that
Essentially.
beer?
From a woman's aspect, it's fucking hilarious when a guy is like, "Oh baby, I'm gonna rock your world," and you're like, "All right, cool, let's bring this shit on." And it's like,
No, you're not.
mm,
Yeah.
do you even know like what or here's your spot, and it's like, dude, no, like over more. Hey, there you go. Nope, over, yeah. If you can't take direction, if you can't fucking find it, yeah, you're not going to do it.
I'm lucky. I know where I go because I've
Yeah.
gotten directions from
We've-
you before, and your
yeah.
directions are terrible.
We've read the map a couple times.
Yeah, thank God I know where I'm going. I didn't
I
even
feel like the
GPS.
internet helped so much with that because like you guys didn't have like how to finger tutorials, which like my
No.
generation has.
We just had to
Like
figure it
it
out.
was like a thing for like us to watch these videos and be like, oh, you got to do the come hither technique and all that and stuff like that. And so we're
Or put
not
your-
as
Or put
bad,
your fingers
I guess.
in and go like this and separate and slowly pull in and out. In
No,
and out.
it's the come
Or
here.
that too.
Yeah, the come hither.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if
And-
you're just going at it like that doesn't fucking do a goddamn thing. It hurts.
I've had one
You're
person
like,
that it did.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm totally just gonna.
No, I had
no.
someone that it was like that, and it would start cramping my fucking arms and everything.
Who was the guy? Someone just said this. He was like, the first time I fingered a girl, he goes, I just kind of stuck my finger in there and would just sat there and looked at her.
And just like took her temperature and
was
asked
like,
her
oh,
how
thank
it
you.
was.
Who was it? What comedian was
I think
that?
it was Josh Wolf.
Was it Josh Wolf? He was like, I just stuck my finger and was like, is it good for you?
And yeah, like leaned into her ear, like, does that feel good, baby?
Yeah, like
Oh,
what
Jesus.
the
No. Like How I Met Your Mother when he's rubbing her
I
knee.
think you're about.
Oh, does
99.
Lefty like that?
No. I don't know. Everybody's different. Like some chicks, you can squeeze their nipples and they're like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. Me, I'm like, like their boobs. I know guys like them, whatever, but it doesn't really do shit. It's more like they're toys, I guess.
I like boobs. Who doesn't like boobs though?
No, that was the weird one because I had someone that would come completely just from nipple play.
See, there
and it
are
was
people
so-
that
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned about that
Interesting.
last week on the podcast from some of the fetishes from Great Britain. What they're fucking
That
doing.
was
What-
a great segment.
I forget what that sloshing. What was the one?
I don't remember. I remember the
Yeah,
segment, but I
the
don't remember what
liquid
it was
one,
called.
like putting oil and shit. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, that's weird. All right. Last thing, we're gonna end this on a weird note, just for Jamie. Oklahoma man sentenced for illegal performing surgery. Here, he sentenced to 12 years of prison for doing surgery without a license. So
Okay.
he performed a
Castration.
Ooh. Did he do it like a bull where he just put the fucking rubber bands on his balls or something?
is your thing jumping? That's so weird. We need to get that. Call your doctor.
You feel it?
Yeah, I feel
It's
it.
fucking annoying.
I know.
Mm.
She has a weird wire in her pacemaker that's fucking the doctor needs to go fix.
Damn.
So, anyways, this guy, castration on a volunteer.
Wasn't there something similar to this?
Yeah, a smoking gun a couple of weeks ago. Here's where it gets weird, though. According to prosecutors, Allen performed a castration on a volunteer at the cabin, then stored the removed body parts in a freezer.
Oh, look. Ellen pleaded no contest to felony counts of conspiracy to commit unlicensed surgery, practicing medicine without a license, and attempted distribution of a psychedelic mushroom. Was that his anesthesia?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what my guess.
Yep, that's what that was.
This is like a me story.
Hold on. It's not done yet.
okay. let me
But
finish.
wait,
There's more.
there's more. Removed body parts and stored them in a freezer. The person told police that Allen later joked about eating the body
Yep,
parts.
yeah.
No.
Some human Rocky Mountain oysters. Let's
He
go.
ate the foreskin, boys and girls.
Oh.
We
It
make it
crackles.
foreskin tacos.
Oh,
He
no.
made tacos out of some foreskin. Hopefully, put a little Mrs. Dash
What's
on
the
snow
foreskin?
salt.
The shell.
Well, if it's a
You just like
castration,
stuff the
I'm
foreskin like a stuffed bell pepper, but you do it with the fucking
a
foreskin.
stuffed fucking shell. We making enchiladas, baby.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
And on that note, I am no longer hungry by any means.
I wonder if you could fry foreskin and it would pop out like pork skin.
Bacon,
Yeah.
like
That's
chitlin.
what
Oh, can
It
you,
would look
you
like a
think you
chicken
dry-
like pork
like,
rinds, yeah.
Yeah.
You dry it,
Chicharrones.
chicharrones. Chicharrones, man. Oh man. All right, Jamie, are you welcome? I get you, buddy.
That's a good one, yeah. I like that.
How fucked up is that?
I think the other article had like pictures of
Yeah,
the
it did have-
aftermath, like
did.
the blood and shit everywhere, like the room it was performed in.
Mhm.
What is
My
with the-
thought is
who would
like, do it
volunteer for
like-
that?
It's a.
I'm
it's
thinking
a
like a
fetish.
bull castration where they put like a fucking rubber
Rubber
band
band.
around their balls
Yeah.
and just like let it decay.
It's a fucking thing to be a. What do they call them? A neuter? A neut?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It begins with an N. Jamie, you're. I'm
Neuter.
looking at you on this one. They call them the people
A
without.
Newick.
Eunuch.
Eunuch. Thank you. I'm like Newick.
There's
Newick.
people that want to be like that because of the guys from Game of Thrones.
What the fuck?
That guy. I can't remember his
I don't
name.
know about this one. I know
Okay,
like
okay.
body mod people will like remove a ball just because like, hey, let's see what it's like. But like that's all I've heard.
But there's people who want to be eunuchs. Eunuchs?
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's the fetish that they want to be, or the kind of like trans, like racials, the trans,
Body dysmorphia.
the
Mhm.
bottle of dysmorphia, but that's their thing. And doctors are like, I'm not doing that. So this is the thing. This is what you're getting now. Unless you have the thousands of dollars to go to a Beverly Hills doctor that will make a white man Korean, that he will
I
also remove
saw
your
a story
testicles.
earlier where it was a guy that I know on Twitter that did it like he removed a cyst from his balls himself with like a thumbtack.
Nice.
And like I can relate because I did the
Oh,
same thing
oh.
to my ass crack.
I didn't know it was you. I
Yeah.
didn't know if it was you or the ghost.
Because
So-
I did the same thing to my ass crack during like dad's trial.
Jesus,
Because I had a fucking ingrown hair that became so big and like popped it at like 2 a.m. into the bathtub and like just bled out for like 15-20 minutes.
Ouch.
And then
Well,
whenever
that was
I
some
would
tough
like
times.
it
How
was
do you-
so big that whenever I squeeze it to like make sure everything's out, it would make a farting sound.
Oh.
Like
It's so fucking nasty.
All right.
All right. On that note,
I'm out.
on that one, we have the foreskin bacon guy, and we're out. Jamie, anything? You're done.
no, just Kenkel_eater on Twitter.
There you go. Donald,
No, sir. I got nothing.
wife.
So I started watching this very fucking interesting Netflix show. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
It's,
go ahead.
it's pretty. Jamie, you'd probably like it. Called Squid Games. It's like Korean, but it's dubbed. There's some gory
Uh-huh.
fucking off the wall shit. Like,
Really?
check it out. You'd have to watch it. It's if
All
you
right.
can stand the subtitles, like it's dubbed in English, you know, so it's not off the wall. It's fucking insane. So yeah, I started watching it last night. I could not stop.
Check
I'm
that
like, I
out.
have to get up at 4:30 and go to work. I'm gonna watch another episode. Fuck me. It's really good. Check it out. Squid Games.
That's funny.
I got nothing else.
All right. LostLosers.com, 15% off when you spend over 50. Find us on Twitter. It's at losers_loss. Instagram, lost_losers_podcast. Email us at lostloserspodcast@gmail.com. Hit subscribe once again. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button. Do all those wonderful things. Go to Apple Pods if you're listening there. Leave us a 5-star review. Do all those cool things. We greatly appreciate all of it. On that note, we are out. Bye.
See ya.